Today, we're out here and we're doing some peacock bass fishing on this bridge yet again. Unfortunately, it is like 60, 61 degrees, which sounds nice, but with like a 13, 14 mile an hour wind today, it's pretty cold. So I don't know if the peacocks are gonna bite or not. I don't know if we're gonna have any luck, but we're certainly gonna give it a try because we were all the way down here in southern Florida today. And so we're gonna see what happens. I've got 24 live shiners and nothing but time to kill. So let's give it a few hours and see if we can get something to happen. If not, no big deal, but you gotta at least try. There's nothing else really going on this early in the morning, so let's see if we can get a few fish. All right, first shiner is on, and we're gonna get him in the water, and hopefully you can get me a gigantic peacock bass. There we go, first fish. Oh my gosh, I just caught a crappie. Wasn't expecting that. What the heck? What state am I in? I'm not used to catching crappies in southern Florida, but I'll take it. What a beautiful crappie. This guy's probably 11 inches. You get a bunch of these, you have a nice little fish fry. Beautiful crappie. Nice crappie. Just took right off. First fish is a crappie, and I can say that that is the first crappie I have ever caught in this state. I don't think Florida's really well known for crappie, but I guess this lake has crappie in it, so very cool. Let's see if we can catch some peacocks now, or some bass, something a little bigger, something with some teeth. Well, here's a fish. Ooh, nice one. A little color to him. Nice peacock. Very nice peacock. There we go. First pea on the board. All it takes is a little bit of time. Nice pale little guy. There he goes. I'm guessing that peacock is pale because maybe it's winter. And when winter time comes in, it gets a little bit colder and maybe the colors aren't as vibrant. I don't know, I have to look into that a little more. It's kind of strangely pale. Second peacock is kind of gross, a little thin, but we got him. Second peacock, not as big as the last one, a little bit more vibrant colors, but he's skinny. Kind of a gross skinny, honestly. I'm gonna go ahead and let him go. At least he got a free meal out of it. Now I got no rods in the water. So if you're wondering, what I'm doing is I'm taking the front of this shiner, going through his mouth, and then working it until you find a soft spot in there. So I'm taking this shiner, putting the hook in his mouth, and then you'll find a soft spot in the roof of his mouth, kind of where that nostril is, and then you'll take the hook right out one of the nostrils, just like that. And that keeps the bait super alive. As you can see, he's moving very well. All right, we got a couple peacocks now and one crappie. Not too bad of a morning. It's kind of a slow morning, but that's all right. But it seems like everything's coming in phases, you know. I'm dry for half an hour, and then I've got 3 lines going off at the same time. So they must be somewhat of a schooling fish, which I think they are. Both of them actually, crappie and the peacock bass, because if you reel in lures and you're hooking them, sometimes you'll see some follows come up with them. So, you know, we've had a few bites. We're gonna give it some more time, and hopefully another school or 2 comes through. 3 fish so far, not a bad morning, and let's see if anything else comes through. Still got quite a few shiners left that you see in there. There's probably a good, I don't know, dozen to 15 maybe. So we got some left to do. There's a fish. Haha, we're hooked up. I didn't even realize I had one. Looks like a nice peacock. Probably should never flip one of these things, but it worked out for the better, so. He didn't quite swallow it, but it's down there. Hooks out. Probably the biggest peacock of the day. little over 2 pounds, I'm guessing. Beautiful fish, probably extremely dirty because I kind of sat him in some dirt, but that's all right. We're gonna get him back in the water pretty quick, and then we'll go on to the next one. There he goes. So we've had a few more bites now. No big deal. Not getting a ton of hits, but that's okay. One thing you really want to make sure of when you're fishing these bridges is definitely be as close to the pilings or pillars as you can. They're running straight down in the water, and those peacocks love the structure. So the closer you can get that bait, the better. Another thing is you want the most live shiners you can use. Dead shiners will work, artificials will work, but if you really, really want to catch these fish and you want to have your best luck, especially on tough days like today, you need to be just rotating baits quick in and out, using the most live baits that you can possibly use, because that's really what's going to get these fish to hit. And if you want numbers, that's your best bet, especially size too. I mean, the bigger and better the baits are, the more likely you are to get that big trophy peacock bass. There's a fish. No! No! Oh my gosh, that was a nice fish. First bite in quite some time, but at least there's some fish down there. That's what I do when I change a brand new bait and get a nice one, lively one. Doesn't take that long, and sometimes they'll hit. So I know there's more peacocks down here because I just got that nice bite, so hopefully we can get one more off that. This first pillar seems to be the key. They're hanging out between the first one and the second one. And that last bite was just a little bit out from that. So they're definitely in here, and they're pretty thick, but it's just so cold I don't think they're wanting to bite super aggressive. So that peacock may have just grabbed the tail of that bait and ripped it off the hook. I might not have actually even had him hooked hardly. Got a few fish. Nothing too spectacular, but we did end up with some peacocks, so I'm gonna call that a win, especially with the new crappie. And now we're gonna go try another place. There's a few places around this lake, and I'm gonna see if I can find one with a little bit less wind and maybe some more fish. So we'll see what happens. Stay tuned. Well, we switched spots, and the first fish here is a largemouth bass, kind of out in the middle. Not a real large one, but actually he's pretty short, but his gut is large. There's a lot of shad in this lake, so spot number 2, first largemouth. Beautiful. There we go. I think I have a fish. I do have a fish, but it's all wrapped up, and so that cost me that fish. That is disappointing. There we go. Fish number 2 over here. Another nice largie. Wow. This spot's loaded down with largemouth. What do you know? Ha! Largie number 2. Largemouth number 2 killing the largies over here. That's my 3rd bite on 3 baits. Oh my, you're going the wrong way. There he goes. Back through the grass. Here's a fish. There we go. Feels like a nice fish. Stay on for me. I need to at least see you. Another nice largemouth. What the heck's going on over here? 3 largies. Huh. No, largies are thick over here. There we go. That's a heavy fish. That is a really heavy fish. Oh my gosh. What the heck is going on? 3 pounds on the, 3.2, 214, 3.0. That's a beast. Look at the size of that monster. Whew. Absolute jumbo. Such a large fish. Well, largemouth fishing probably can't get much better. 3-pounder on the dot. Not bad. Let's keep going, see if we can get another one. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. You know, the second bridge was fire for largemouth for about a half an hour. 3 or 4 different largemouth in there. No peacocks, no crappies, which is kind of strange still. I can't believe that. But overall, great day out here. 2 different bridges loaded with fish. Southern Florida can't beat it. Second bridge has a lot less wind, so maybe that's the key. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you on the next one. Peace.